My mom loved rock songs, and when she's 80 years old, she liked the rock songs. Like, she would come to, like, the Stone Pony in New Jersey, and she'd come and she was, like, with her cane and, you know, her dark glasses because she had trouble seeing. And if I would be, like, rambling or reading poetry or something, she'd be going, let's get to the rock and roll, you know? And,
did she have any favorites?
Oh, rock and roll nigger.
Rock and roll nigger.
She liked rock and roll nigger. She would say, it was a good house cleaning song. My mom needed to clean the kitchen, you know, or clean out the refrigerator. She put on rock and roll nigger. And, of course, that's why I wrote it, the house cleaning song. But I'll never do rock and roll nigger without thinking of her. She was the rock and roll nigger, and she would say that. She said, I've been through it all. You know, and she would proudly take that badge. And my mom answered all my fan mail.
Really?
25 years, yes.
Personally, by hand?
Yes, in fact, Michael Stipe has a letter that she sent him. I mean, she
he wrote to you as a kid?
Yep, as a teenager, and my mother wrote him back. And, you know.
What would she say? Would she cite him as your mom?
Beverly Smith, Patty's mom. Patty's mom, or Patricia's mom if she was mad at me. So, when Horses came out and it really spoke, you know, consciously to people who were disenfranchised, all different walks of life, but a lot of, especially a lot of young gay men who were not misunderstood by their families, or worse, you know, disenfranchised from their families.
Jesus died for somebody's sins, but not mine. Milton, pot of thieves, wild cord of my sleeve, thick heart of stone. My sins my own, they belong to me.
My mother would sort of adopt them. My mom would say, well, you need motherly advice, like me. And people were loyal to her through the years. I mean, she had people writing to her for 15, 20 years, the same people, you know, who went on, who started, you know, maybe with a little drug problem, or maybe having some troubles, and she'd give them some counsel, and then they became, you know, bank managers, or, you know, whatever, you know, but she did a lot to help people, a lot of people when they lost their companions through the height of the AIDS crisis, writing to my mother for comfort, and she gave it when she could. They would come visit her, and sometimes somebody would be actually dying, and what they would want to do, they would make pilgrimages and spend with my mom.
Really?
And if I could go home at the time, you know, I'd visit her. But they were really, they had evolved way past me, and it's really my mom they were going to see, because she had, like, shown them so, you know, love and concern. Since my mom died, sometimes I feel bad because I read, you know, I have a lot of letters from my mom, but people sometimes think I might want them. And it's always, like, sort of sweet and painful to, like, open up a letter and see my mother, because it's her handwriting, I know her handwriting, but it's kind of interesting sometimes, because I never read these letters. You know, and the time she took with these people, you know, listening to their problems or giving them advice, sending them, you know, my mother was a Jehovah's Witness, so sometimes she would send them scriptural advice or a watchtower in the wake or something. Okay. But most of the time, it was